God, I'm already fucking up. Welcome to the channel. This is like my fourth attempt trying to get cracking at a YouTube. I mean, I've tried numerous times and it just didn't work out. New horror villains in a tier list. These villains are probably from the 2022 to 2023 range. These villains are new on the scene, the rookies, if you will. First things first, happy Halloween. It's spooky season. You know, we got candy corn. Take two. I just want y'all to know that I tried to do this video once before and I just didn't like how the shit turned out. First thing you should know, let me keep this intro as short as possible. You're seeing a new face. All right, I haven't been on the scene. I haven't had any viral videos. I don't have any subscribers. I haven't had any. This is your first time seeing me. Like I said, I need to keep this as short as possible. We all know how attention spans work these days. I tried to make a YouTube channel probably like 6 times over. This is definitely the best attempts I've got a setup this time. I don't know if you know. I mean, you could go back. I don't advise you to do so, but you gotta start from somewhere, right? But now, you know, I got new ideas in the brain. You see all these nice people in front of us. These are the new horror villains ranging from like 2021 to now. But we gotta see what the rookies putting out. What are the danger levels, the threat levels of the new horror scene? I think now is the best time to be a horror fan. By the way, spoiler alert for this list, I'm probably going to talk about things that happened later on. I will be talking about what went on in the movie. Fuck it, let's get to the video. Let's start it off. I got S to F. I eliminated D because if you had a D in school, you might as well would have brought home an F. S, ticket to heaven, automatic respect level 100 through the roof. I'm not going to say I admire you, but if I were to come across you, I'm probably having a guaranteed ticket to heaven. Meaning, I don't like my chances of survival. And you're scary. You know, you're physically scary. Whether you're putting psychological fear in me or it's, you know, physical fear, you're scary. That's S tier. A tier, I might be fucked. Meaning, it's like a 70 to 80% chance I'm gonna die in the situation. I'm terrified for my life, but I do think if the fight or flight, you know, activates correctly and the fight wins, I think that I'll be able to survive some of that. You know, I think that it's a solid opponent, but they're not S level. They're not a guaranteed kill. I got some fight in me and I'm gonna use it and I might survive, but chances are I might not. You have great fear factor. That puts you at an A. B, hold up. Hold on now. I'm pretty sure you've had those moments where you're at home by yourself and you hear a bump in the night. When you were younger, your mind was a little bit more irrational. So chances are you immediately think that it's a monster in the house. Now, growing up, maybe the house is settling, maybe a squirrel landed on a roof, something like that, something rational. If you hear something as an adult that obviously is off to you, you kind of get that feeling like, hold on, bro, what really was that? It's not like the threat is imminent, but there is a threat there. If I'm weary of you, not necessarily terrified, but I'm weary of you. I don't know about it just yet. So that'll put you at a B. C, avoidable. I think there's a lot that can go unavoidable. And I don't know if that's like my narcissist brain in me thinking that I could get out a lot of these situations, but there are a lot of humans on this list. Mere mortal man. Meaning that they can bleed like how I bleed. Meaning that you know how this goes. You know what's going on. I don't believe that they're that much of a threat. And if it comes to a 1v1 situation, hell, even if I got squad or gang involved, which is the ideal situation, then it might goes to run the face. You run the fade and avoidable is the line. The line is blurred, but avoidable, I would say I wouldn't want to run up on you, right? So I'm going to choose to not fight. That'll put you at avoidable, about a 50-50 chance. Run the fade. Move some furniture, throw up the deuce, box some, you know, let's squabble. You know what type of time we on. If you're in F tier, there is zero fear factor in you. You put no fear in my heart. I would fight you. And I think I like my chances of winning. A physical fight. I don't even need a gun type shit if I'm putting you in the F tier. So those are the tiers. Hopefully I didn't spend too long on it. Lord knows I did. But let's get right into it. The Barbarian Monster. I might be fucked. If we being honest about this big brute, this incest, inbred, in any situation deep down in a bunker of some sorts, you're already at an odds. But to add the great Khali's doppelganger, I mean, it's hard to fight out of that situation. Because with her, she liked to either nurture or destroy. I would much rather her destroy me, because if she chose to nurture me and fed me some of her milk, I think I'd die from that. I'm lactose intolerant. I don't think her pH balances in her diet allows her to produce the best breast milk possible. So that alone would kill me. So I might be fucked. I'm not going to say it's a guaranteed ticket to heaven, because there is a bunker. She doesn't have the rights to teleport or anything supernatural. So there is a chance that if you have the right weaponry at hand, not a guaranteed ticket to heaven, but you might be fucked. Next, Black Phillip, Black Phillip. Black Phillip is literally the devil. So I mean, it's some sort of a demon. They're in cahoots with the devil. They're tight with gang and them. It's a guaranteed ticket to heaven. Like, if Black Phillip wanted me, there's nothing that I could do. Being in the woods, going out for adventures, you can't help but to do it. I mean, that's how you found your livestock and all your resources. You had to go out and look for shit. So chances that you run up on something supernatural, something, witchcrafty, high. So if I run across Black Phillip or whatever's morphing to my liking to seduce me, to get me in, to gain my soul, whatever the case may be, it's a guaranteed ticket to heaven. You can't fight a demon. These ain't rap demons. You're not fighting these demons. When they say they fighting demons, it ain't these. Chef Julian. Mr. Julian, you can run the fade if I'm being quite honest. But I will put a little Chris Avery lore, if you will. I wanted to be a chef. I wanted to be in culinary. I started watching great grandma cook eggs and bacon in the morning. Then I transitioned to watching Rachel Ray. Shout out to all my extra virgin olive oil users. Ever since then, I've wanted to be a chef. Straight up. I've looked into Le Cordon Bleu. There was a genuine interest in mine. So if I were to have some sort of invitation to this elaborate cuisine where it's pushing culinary boundaries, and you get to witness this experience, is literally like an art piece just to witness the food itself, I would be more than likely interested. So instead of run the fade, I'm going to put you at, it is avoidable, but for me, they would sucker me in, and if I get suckered in, it's a hold up. Nah, I ain't going to lie to you. It's going to be a hold up now, because I'm going to be in there for the shit. I'm going to be in there for the food. I mean, wouldn't we all? Be honest, wouldn't we all? Especially like a free, hand-picked moment. I don't have to pay out of pocket for this experience for a 5-star meal. Get me on that boat. I don't even like boats. I have thalassophobia, but we'll get into that in another video. But yeah, we'll go ahead and put up on Hold On Now. Speaking of Hold On Now, the Evil Deadites specifically, Miss Ma'am, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a guaranteed ticket to heaven. Only for one and one reason only. Her, the mom, the MILF. It's something about her. I don't know. Like, when she got out that tub as a demon, I still was like, no, you still wet. We could definitely make something happen still. Now, if I get possessed and we be possessed together, we definitely could make something pop. She looked good. I don't know what it was, but she looked good even as a demon. Am I the only one? Am I tripping? Or was she not like, alright? But in all seriousness though, even without the attraction factor, I'd be fucked. Going against a literal demon, like I said, I might be biased towards demons, But going against a literal demon and you see them do shit like swallow glass and live through it and rush towards you, like, what am I gonna do? Buddy had a gun in the movie, a shotgun at that, and he's still RIP. Like, we smoking on whatever pack he's produced. There's nothing that you could really do to a deadite. You have to have the sheer will of a main character. If you're not a main character, you're not surviving a deadite. It's over. It's one of my favorite films of all time across all genres. We're talking about It Follows and the It Follows demon. I'm gonna put you at, I might be fucked. No, it's a guaranteed ticket to heaven. If we're being serious and honest with ourselves, because you can't escape somebody that haunts you 24/7. As a human being, as any living thing, you need sleep, but it's very vital. If you don't get enough sleep alone, you will die. If you don't get enough sleep, you start seeing shit. If you don't get enough sleep, like you won't be able to function. Don't be distracted by the fact that you're being chased down by something that you and only you can see. So you're gonna be called cuckoo. You're gonna be put in a loony house. You have to pass it on to somebody else. You have to, like, out of nowhere, like, fuck somebody. Like, if you're me, somebody like me, I'm not that guy to be able to just up and wake up and just go want to fuck something and go fuck something and accomplish my mission. I can't do that. It's gonna be hard to just fuck something. If my options are to fuck something and pass on the demon, or kill something and pass on the demon, I like my chances of killing something. Love my chances of killing something far better than fucking something. I can kill something real quick faster than I can fuck something real quick. You understand that? And I'm not just gonna grab any old body off the side of the street, or that's not, because then you wouldn't be able to do it. I'm gonna leave it at guaranteed ticket to heaven simply because you can't sleep. And when you got Yao Ming and shit chasing you, like, nah, I'm good. And it's a different demon every time. You can't even get used to what the aberration look like. You're gonna be always getting jump scared. Guaranteed ticket to heaven. You're gonna catch me liking. I'm not gonna keep on my P's and Q's. I know that, like, the sheer will to live is gonna sometimes outweigh a lot of these people in the tier list, but you go to sleep too long, you wake up and you see that thing coming at you and your room is cornered off. How can you escape it? Guaranteed ticket to heaven. Next up, Smile Demon. This, I can genuinely say, is a guaranteed ticket to heaven because of the factor of mental issues being a part of this. If there's something that you and only you can see, you are at a sheer disadvantage when it comes to survival. There's gonna be no one that believes you. They're gonna send you to the loony house where you're isolated and alone at almost all times. It's a GG, like, good game. Put them in the chat. It's gonna constantly keep fucking with you. You're never gonna know what's real from fake. With this type of demon that you're facing, like I said, you can't tell police, you can't tell friends, you can't tell family. Like, nobody will understand you. So the closest and best option to tell is, like, professional help. Also, to pass on that demon, you obviously have to kill somebody. And what a rough alternative. What a rough alternative. That, I mean, perfect setup by a demon. You want to talk about powerful demon, not the ones that, like, go shut off lights or knock on the door and it's not really a person there. No, that ain't shit. Shout out Paranormal Activity, but for, like, the first 3 hours of that movie, it's just demons displaying the most weakest displays of power. Like, it's pathetic. People would just knock off bottles or open up a cabinet or two. Ooh. This one sets you up real good. Now I'm in your mind. I'm only gonna make you see me. So if you think that you're gonna tell somebody about me, you can't. Oh, by the way that you gotta pass it on, you gotta kill somebody. And I'm pretty sure by that time you do kill somebody, people have already suspected you to be going off the rail. So you will be going to jail for life, guaranteed, and you're gonna probably get good treatment because you're gonna plead insanity. Hopefully, you plead insanity, guaranteed ticket to fucking heaven. Because even then, it's either you're guaranteed in a bad spot, prison or death. I mean, it's like you're dealing drugs out here. So, gotta put you at guaranteed ticket to heaven. I might be fucked. I mean, I'm black. So if I kill anybody, I'm not getting out on good behavior. There's gonna be no parole. I'm gonna be denied bond. The hearing is gonna go terrible for me. The judge is gonna look at me and be like, the jury's gonna be like, yeah, he did it, and it's gonna be a fucking closed case, closed and shut. They're gonna throw the book at me, and then I'm gonna rot in jail. Probably gonna rot in some fucking whatever isolated little pod, some small pod they could put me in, and then I'm gonna go crazy enough to myself anyway. So guaranteed ticket. Spent way too much time on that. We got all these. Look at all these tickets. Sorry. All right, let's go to us. Let's get another discussion out the way. Run the fade. Technically, you're fighting yourself. It's a clone of yourself. Now, this clone could go one or two ways. Either this could be the worst version of you, or the worst case scenario, it's the best version of you. Holy shit. Isn't that terrifying? Think about you right now. You probably not shit. Now think about you going against the best version of you, the you that used up all the untapped potential deep down inside and became whatever it is that you could be, and it is now a fight to the death. You're not winning because it's you, but better. You can't outthink it. You're not gonna be stronger than it. It's gonna be a guaranteed ticket to heaven. Now, necessarily in the movie of Us, there wasn't like a better version of the clones or whatever, because some of them clones were kind of like on the spectrum. Some of those clones weren't really all the way there. But if you have a clone down there utilizing everything that it can utilize, it probably got a hold to a book by accident. It could be down there doing prison workout. And if I'm 25, that means that he's been down there for at least 20 years putting in good hard work, and I've been up here making YouTube videos. He's killing me. But I'll run the fade. If it's me, I'll be man enough. I don't know. Sometimes you look in the mirror, and if you can make a fucked up enough face, you can kind of scare yourself. And their clones did look fucked up. I don't know. If I pop through the door looking at me crazy, I'm still running the fade. Fuck that. I ain't no bitch. Megan, speaking of running the fade, you're avoidable. I don't want to fight you. You're a machine, so you probably got some untapped potential yourself. That's what makes AI so dangerous. You got some shit about you. I don't really know about you. So there, you have the fear factor of the unknown about you. You could be getting smarter by the second. I don't know. I'm gonna try to avoid you. Like I said, I would fight you, but I'm gonna not try to fight you. Perfect for the avoidable category. We'll move on. I think most of us think we could beat the shit out this little woman, little machine. I don't think it's right to call her a woman, but you get what I'm saying. We'll beat the shit out of AI. Allen Iverson, we love you. Respect. Speaking of respect, these next two, I'm gonna do them back to back because they're both aliens. Aliens have the aerial advantage, and that to me is a big factor. I mean, I'm scared of birds. Imagine if birds were to come together with a plan like Caesar and the apes and decided to overtake and run some shit. Do you think it's possible? I think it's possible. Imagine the falcons and the hawks and the owls get together. They could probably recruit the bats as well. It could get scary for us. Crows remember shit. Crows remember faces. And don't forget, that's not an op that you want to have. The aerial advantage is a serious problem. If you possibly have a technology advantage as well, outrunning an alien is like, let's just put it this way. If an alien wants you and it's trying to kill you, have you ever heard of an alien attack survival? I haven't. Have you ever heard of anybody being in a fade with an alien and live to tell about it? I haven't. My theory is if an alien, an extraterrestrial force, decides to get some animosity or decides to get active in some sort of way, if there's beef, that shit's getting settled. I believe aliens do exist, but like it's a waste of time to even deal with us. I think they got a lot of other like shit going on that they can focus on. An alien like the one from Nope, that might be like a low tier alien because like it's just around Earth hovering. I don't think it was killing for sport necessarily more than it was killing to eat. That's one of the main tropes in Hollywood, you know. Oh, an alien's here trying to attack you. What are we gonna do? There's nothing we can do. So I'm gonna put it. I think S is too special. There's no way I'm killing this big ass alien. What the fuck? I'm not coming up with that plan she came up with. Let's be real. That's a guaranteed ticket to heaven. I'm not. No. If it want me, it's gonna get me. What can you do? Like what? What are you gonna go under that? Like you gonna have to keep running away from an alien? No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. The aliens from No One Will Save You. This movie was like surprisingly good. I put this shit on for background noise. I seen her fuck up that one alien with the knife in the head. I'm like, hold up. I'm putting it in hold up. Fuck it. Because here's why. Here's why. Seeing the movie, realizing that she didn't have a gat on hand, like not one gun, not one bullet, nothing that can projectile shoot, like pow, nothing. And for her to survive, I want to say she survived like 3 of them hoes. She survived a good 3 of them that was trying to get her. I think if you had a gun, even just a simple 9mm semi-automatic pistol, I think you would fare in a fight with these aliens. If you got good aim and you aim for the head, I believe you could survive this. But it's very terrifying. When that little alien did that, I wouldn't know what to do. Whatever that move is, that's like a signature move that leads up to the finisher. I mean, this is America, and I am from the South, open carry state. I like my chances. I like my chances. I'm not gonna put it in avoidable for obvious reasons, but I like my chances. I put it in hold up now. It's scary, but it's not terrifying. Speaking of not terrifying, good old Pearl. I fucked the shit out of Pearl. Dog shit. I'm not gonna put it in avoidable because avoidable is like you still have some fear factor. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and keep Pearl and run the fade because worst come to worst, and if it all comes to blows and we gotta throw the old things, which I wouldn't want to do obviously, but if you coming at me with a pitchfork, bitch, I gotta defend myself. Do not hit women, all right? But if one is trying to kill you, defend yourself. And she's a fucking killer, so I would probably have to defend myself. But I think I can use a little charm on old Pearl. No, y'all don't think what the kids say the Riz would work? Listen, honestly, she just need a little love. We're all a little misunderstood when we have that love and affection void in our life when all that's missing and gone from us. We're a little lost at times. We're a little frustrated at times, She was just a little lost and frustrated. Just need a little dick. That's all it is. She just need a little dick. Just need a little bit. Like she ain't need that much of it. Just a little bit of get right. I don't think nobody fucked her good, bro. Nobody made her reach the top of the mountain. Nobody did that for her. I could have done that for her. I would have tried my damnedest. I would have tried my best. And it's probably a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. Best case scenario, you lay the fucking pipe down, she gets attached, and now you have a problem. She's there for lifers, bro. So you can't cheat. You can't do nothing wrong to her because she's gonna fucking kill you one way or another, put bleach in your coffee or stab you with whatever sharp object is close by. So your best bet is to leave the bitch alone. I would try to avoid, but Mia Goth got some shit to her. She got some, I'm familiar with her game. Wood. It's something. She got like a freaky vibe to her. Do she not? I ain't even seen Infinity Pool, but like I can only imagine, right? Great casting. Anyway, the Angels of Death, whatever these sons of bitches are called, from A Quiet Place. Man. Honestly, no, I ain't gonna do that to myself. I might be fucked. I might be. The sure will to live is gonna give me a boost and an advantage to live in a situation to where if the only thing I have to do to keep myself safe is keep it down, I think that it's doable. Now, there's a lot of ways you can fuck it up, you know. Let's say if you got a fart on the rise, or even if you're taking a shit, you know, some of that shit come out like blah, blah, blah. It makes sound waves. It makes some sort of frequencies, and I'm pretty sure they hear that. That's a dangerous game to play, to be in the same world with them. I don't know. I don't know, because you don't think about how much noise you're making until you are put in a situation to where if you make any noise, you're gonna die. I'm gonna put it in might be fucked. I don't want to give it too much credit and say that it's a guaranteed ticket to heaven, but I don't like my chances of survival. But I do think I could survive. Next up, the nun. This, I'm so tired of her. She's a demon, but like, bro, she's weak as fuck. She'll grab you, you know, she'll and you know, grab you by the collar and shit. But like, she'll let you go. It seems to me that sometimes she got this splat, and sometimes she's just But she doesn't really. She's not as strong as she's supposed to be, if that makes sense. I think she uses her power more to scare people than to actually harm them. Ugh, excuse me. I ate grits. The Sweet 16 Killer from Totally Killer. Run the fade, bro. You're a man. And when I say man, I mean mere mortal man. So I'm not going to spoil this one. It could be a woman. It could be a man. Either way it goes. You run up on me with a knife, you are guaranteed to die. I have a fear of being stabbed and penetrated, a gash bigger than the syringe needle. If it's anything bigger than a needle, I will not fucking get stabbed, all right? I will live and die by that. That is going to be on my grave and tombstone. Ironic if I get stabbed to death, yes, because that is a possibility. All right, maybe it's my love of horror movies that got me that way, but I'm real squeamish about like knives. If you're going to kill me, just shoot me, please. That's, no, get the fuck out of here. Speaking of get the fuck out of here, these hoes gotta go. I'm gonna put it at avoidable. I really do feel like the Exorcist, by the way, the Exorcist girls from the Exorcist Believer. Reagan, on the other hand, I don't know. Reagan's a little bit different, but these girls here, what did they really do? You know, even in the original Exorcist, the mother was able to take care of Reagan to a certain extent. You know, she was able, I mean, yes, she did have her nailed down to the bed or whatever. But even then, she was still able to have a literal demon in her home and go to sleep with the demon in another room. You know, all she had to do was tie her down. So, with that being said, I believe that you can kill these motherfuckers by just popping them in the head one time, but it's more so just the exercise of trying to get the demon out that is like more of the, you know, plot sake of the movie. They honestly stick around for continuity purposes, because if somebody in my family, God bless them, literally, if they get into a situation to where they're gone somewhere, disappear, and are missing for 3 days, come back, and now they're acting weird as fuck. I'm not. Normal people are not gonna chalk it up to, oh, okay, maybe it's mental illness. No, you disappeared, you came back, and now you're acting weird. Where the fuck did you go, and what happened to you? You're not answering it. All right, cool. I'm gonna distance myself away from you as far as possible. And that's what he should have done in the movie. But you know, love wins. Moral of the story: have some faith. Fuck that. If anybody come out with an inverted cross, an upside down cross embedded in their forehead like a wound, you're done. Get the fuck out of here. Avoidable. I'm not dealing with that. Like, I'm either gonna try to kill that person or just drop them off somewhere to never be found. They're probably gonna try to find their way back, so that's why I'm gonna try to eliminate the threat. All right, the demon from Talk to Me or the Talk to Me hand or whatever physical force from this movie. It don't matter. It's still all the same thing. I think you're gonna die. I believe it is avoidable. Yep, this is avoidable. You do not have to put your hand on this hand. End the story. However, if you do get into a situation, you can follow the rules. I mean, everybody in that movie didn't die, and a lot of people touched their hand. The only reason why this went haywire and off the wagon is because she was in some trauma. She wanted to see her dead mom, and her dead mom popped up when she wasn't able to physically see her. So now she's trying her hardest to, see her again, touching the hand as much as possible. You're interacting with all these fucking, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to interact with one dead thing, and now you're going through like you're going through it like it's dead Tinder. But don't play with the dead. Next up, the grabber. Now this is a tricky one because for the movie's sake, it's scary. Being abducted as a child, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, you are helpless, and the only thing you can do is hope that somebody puts out a missing report for you fast enough and finds you fast before anything can happen to you. But chances are that happening in the real world, it's real low. If you get abducted as a child, yeah, I'm gonna avoid putting it in avoidable to not be born as a child. I might be fucked. All right. If you kidnap me as a kid and I don't have like a physical ability to overpower you, then yeah, it might be over with. But I mean, I could get out of it. I could mind fuck you into thinking a different way, guilt tripping you. Maybe you have a guilty conscience, or maybe you're a psychopath and don't think at all about emotions and feelings. That's possible. But yeah, I mean, chances are you might be fucked. Last but certainly not least, I mean, you want to talk about somebody who is inching his way into iconic already? This nigga could really be in the iconic horror villain tier list, but I'm going to use him as a rookie for right now, and I'll think about putting him in the iconic tier list. I believe he deserved to be in there. Me personally. Art the Clown. I like you, buddy. I really do. You know what? I might be fucked. I would. There's three ways you could put him in. Pause. You could put him in avoidable because you can see somebody like that and get the fuck away from him, or be nice to him and then maybe he won't kill you. You could put him in hold up because he does look like a man, right? So you would think, all right, maybe all I got to do is shoot this fucker. We're good to go. Burn him alive. We're good to go. Throw a grenade in his vicinity. We're good to go. Something like that, and you'll be thinking you're good to go. But if you know about good old Art, I think he got some supernatural abilities to him. I think Buddy got a little bit more in his pocket than we know about. I mean, he is a clown, so he is used to pulling tricks out of his sleeve. If I'm good enough, edit the fucking tuh. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the proper respect because I likes you. I fuck with you. I really do. I'm gonna put you in I might be fucked. Yeah. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the new horror villain tier list. We got more tickets to heaven than anything, right? That's cool. Do I want to rank them now to where left to right goes from best to worst? Sure, why not? The biggest ticket to heaven, I'll keep it as Black Phillip right now. I think Black Phillip might be the biggest ticket to heaven because in the old times you would have to use a goat, but you don't really need a goat. I think what are goats used for? Goats are used for like, I don't know. I don't think their role on the farm is that important to where you need a goat. But back then, you probably needed all the resources you can get, and if you had a goat, that was like probably special back then. Oh, lamb meat, lamb chop. Nah, you need a goat. You need a goat. Back in them times, lamb chop probably had to go crazy. Holy shit, yeah. The Deadite, realistically speaking, yeah, she is fine as fuck, even right there as a Deadite. But it would be way harder to fight a fucking demon that is literally chasing you until you get some pussy. I like that. I'm going to leave Smile where it's at, and the Nope Alien at the end. I think we could flee the country or something like that. Now, if it decides to follow you wherever you go, then you're probably fucked. But I think it's territorial, so it's staying in one spot. But even though if you go to that spot, you're dead. Might be fucked. We're gonna go ahead and put this supernatural motherfucker right at the top because he has supernatural powers and probably can't be killed. Then we're gonna go with the Death Angel. I don't know what you call those creatures from a quiet place because I mean what a formidable foe. Then we got the Incest Beast, and then we have the Grabber. And to hold on now, fuck you got going on? We're gonna put Chef Julian right there at the end because you're going against a demon and an alien, and I'm gonna put that demon don't know what the fuck it want. It don't know what it want. It doesn't. That alien is on a mission, so we're gonna leave that right there, just like that. I like that. Avoidable. I'm not bullshitting when I say Megan might be the scariest avoidable option because it's AI and AI is unpredictable. I know a demon is unpredictable, but not really. Like a demon just wants to fucking eat my soul alive, right? Or conquer my soul to bring it to the devil to gain more brownie points. Whatever a demon does, it's something like that. AI, we don't know what their agenda is. Like they're probably playing the long game right now. Like they probably know what they want to do. We don't know. The fear is the unknown. I don't know what the fuck AI want with us, but it eventually might want to. It might want something to do with us later on. I'll put a mandatory demon possession over a voluntary demon possession. You get what I mean? Cause in Talk to Me, she just was wanting to talk to them motherfuckers, and in Exorcist, they just grabbed a hold of her. And then Run the Fade. Pearl, get your ass to the back. Get that ass to the back. All right. Anyway, the Sweet 16 killer. Yeah, you get fucked up easily. Like nigga, put the knife down and let's see what you talking about for real. For real, you get fucked up. And then the clone is obviously the scariest choice because it could be you times 10 and whoopsie daisy. That would be some with it on some what Gemini man shit. But that's the list, everybody. No, but all seriousness though, thank you for stepping through, stopping by, whatever you did. You came on through and you watch. If you're right here, oh nigga, shout out to you. And if you made it to this point, mwah, and I know you that's harassment of some sort these days. I shouldn't have done it. I apologize. But in all seriousness, I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch this. This is a journey. Trust me, this is the first of many. I'm not going to give up on this. I've started it too many times before, and this time I have things in place. I have ideas. I'm recording on my iPhone. Shout out to the Apple products, and of course, I mean, it's not a free camera, but it's a free camera. We're not getting the camera until nigga. I see a little number. I'm not just gonna go out there buy a $400 camera. I come in this bitch shooting and editing videos, taking all night long, and then like 5 months in, no revenue has been made. Like Jesus Christ, it's a tricky game. YouTube is a scary, tricky game, but I believe that doing something like that I just said, it really doubles down how much belief you have in yourself. And let's turn this video into something else right now. I really genuinely believe that if you watching this, you probably might be a content creator that just hasn't laid out the content yet, right? But you got the ideas roaming up there. You got the will to want to do this shit. All I'm gonna say is, bro, try your best to do that shit. At least just try it to try it. You know what I mean? Like this might not work, obviously. I mean, how many YouTubers have the mind to do a YouTube and then it actually, works out? it doesn't go that way a lot. Not everybody has the Cinderella story ending. So, this could potentially not turn out, but I'm gonna try it because I genuinely think that this is something that I don't want to do just to make money from. But I mean, I'm choosing to do it knowing that now I have 0 subscribers. I know that this probably is gonna have like 5 people watch it, but it's just the fact that I want to do it. I have a sense of wanting to do it, even when I have almost no incentive to do it, especially now. Currently, I have no incentive to do it other than like I just might blow up with one video, and that chance is like 0. I fucked up. You see why I'm trying to do YouTube because school didn't work out. 0.000000001%, and I added another point in there, and I shouldn't have. But you get the point. You get it, right? Doing this because I actually have a fucking passion for this, whatever this may be. I wanted to do something with the camera, maybe even filming something that has nothing to do with me. I want to be able to film, movies or I don't know. I just wanted to try it. I just wanted to try because you never know what happens when you try, especially when you try your best. Great things happen when you try your best. And I'm pretty sure that my hard work will be able to pay off one day. Like I said, man, I'm trying. This is like the after party part of the video because I'm finna go on a little bit of rant here. Zoom in on that lamp. The Green Goblin means something to me, damn it. Spider-Man back there means something to me, damn it. I jumped off the bed when I was 2 years old because I thought I had Spider-Man powers because I just came from seeing Spider-Man 2002. Tobey Maguire, best Spider-Man. William Dafoe, greatest Green Goblin. But anyway, I came home thinking that I had Spider-Man powers, and the only reason that it didn't work with me just doing this sitting down in the car is because I had to believe. I had to put faith in myself. I'm not high. I'm not high up enough for my powers to kick in. I need to jump off of something. So I got in home. And back then, I have carpet now because we're not doing the best. But back then, we had hard tile floors. So I jumped off that bed. I did this and it didn't work. I busted my nose. I busted my lip. But the point is, I believed. I believed, damn it. Just like I believe now. I believe that I will culminate a following. Won't say what number. I don't want to, make it seem like I'm greater than what I am, but I'm trying. I don't want to make it seem like I'm a narcissist or something, but I believe I'll be able to pull in big numbers one day. Hey, one day you can too. It's not just me. But yeah, that's the list. I don't want to ramble for too long. Just know that I am definitely going to be posting more. It's gonna be more. I'm not gonna say content like this, but you probably read the bio. I'm posting anything and everything. I'm posting whatever I want. I may post some, reactionary shit. It's gonna be some commentary shit. I expect to be talking about a lot of things that's been going on in my noggin here. But yeah, I don't know. You'll see. You'll see. Oh, and I'm finding out editing is what rocket science. The shit is hard. I mean, I know it's not hard, but golly, it takes some time to figure out how to edit a video, doesn't it? Jesus Christ, I'm uh, I'm figuring things out. So, of course, this won't be the permanent setup. This will not be the permanent. I might not even have Spider-Man back there for long. It's a boomerang I got from the Bahamas. That won't be there for long. I'll have more Funko Pops. Maybe just one more. I'm not a Funko Pop guy. I just need one more, and I love. Well, you'll see him. You'll see him. You'll see him. So I'll get that, and I'll fill that shit out with more shit, and it'll look better. Like I said, I'll probably take that Spider-Man poster down. It was cheap. I just needed something behind me. Pause. Or not. I'm comfortable with sexuality in 2023. I am an ally. By the way, if you have come by, if there's a chance, what are the chances? If you came by this far into the video, trust me, Yeah, I'm an ally, so I'm not straying away anybody. I welcome any and everybody. I mean, even if you hate black people, I welcome you. You know, I really do. I really do. Um, I think that's it. We'll end it there. I don't need. I'm turning this into a podcast. Either way it goes, man, you will see me again. You will see this ugly ass, nasty ass face again. I will be back with potentially the horror icon tier list. I might have to go for the big guys next. I can't keep saying like on the verge stuff. We'll be dealing with the big boys, the real active killers, the real steppers, if you will. And none of these new guys. But there you have it. There's the tier list. I hope you enjoyed, and you will see more of me. I don't have an official outro, so I'll just walk off.